Welcome to another day with us here at JSH Rabbits. So the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. So today we're gonna combine two of my favorite things, farming and tech. Today I have with me the 16-inch M1 Max Macbook Pro. This is the 2021 version, and this is actually my first MacBook. I'm gonna be switching from Windows to Mac, so this is gonna be fun exploring and using this computer. So the question is this more than a gigantic iPhone? Let's find out. This laptop, it has the M1 Max chip, which comes with a 10-core CPU, 32-core GPU. This model has 32 gigs of unified memory, and it also has a 1 terabyte hard drive. This one is the 2021 model, which was released in October 2021. This laptop has been out a while, so the in-depth reviews and all of that has been done to death. So basically, I'm going to just give my perspective on using the laptop and my initial thoughts. When I first received this laptop and I held it in my hands, I was like, this isn't that heavy. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, doing my research before I actually received this laptop or before I even bought it, trying to identify what the perfect size was for me. And buying the 16-inch, I feel like I made the right choice. It's the perfect size. The screen real estate is good. So I really appreciate the size and the weight of this laptop. I know some persons may have an issue traveling with this laptop, but for me, I don't really travel on planes or trains or anything like that. So most times my use of this laptop will be on a desk. So in terms of build quality, this is a really well built laptop. I've been a Windows man for most of my life, so this will be my first MacBook, and I have not owned many Apple products in the past. So having this computer now, this will be a different experience for me, and also getting used to the Mac ecosystem. When I first got it, I was actually a little bit nervous because, these things are really expensive and I don't want to drop it. So I'm definitely gonna invest in a case to protect this thing. This has a really nice port selection. It has 3 USB-C, I think Thunderbolt 4 ports. It has an HDMI port. It has an SD card reader. It has a headphone jack, and it also has a MagSafe port, right? So one of the things that I heard was common among MacBook users is what they call dongle life. So you need a dongle for everything. Fortunately for me, with this laptop, all I've really needed so far is this. So this is basically a USB-C to USB-A dongle. I have a lot of legacy devices, so having this allows me to connect them to this laptop. In terms of the screen, this is one of the most beautiful screens I have ever seen on a laptop. It is clean, it is crisp, it is clear. Boy, I'm gushing about this screen. It's a liquid retina XDR display, so you can't go wrong as it relates to the screen. And when you compare this and the 14-inch, I think for me the 16-inch is just the perfect size. When it comes to editing videos, you'll definitely appreciate the screen real estate. So it's very good for me to have a laptop of this size, especially based on the fact that I don't have a desktop setup, so I don't have additional monitors or anything like that. So definitely the 16-inch is good for me. In terms of the keyboard, this is an awesome keyboard. It takes a little bit of getting used to because it's slightly different from a Windows keyboard, but my typing experience on this has been really good. The keyboards have good travel, good feedback, and it's just a joy to use. But switching from my Windows computer to this one and typing it was a little bit of an adjustment, but I managed to do so in a relatively short time because I use a lot of Microsoft apps for work. So like Word and Excel form a big part of what I do. But overall, using this keyboard has not been a bad experience for me. And it's also backlit. So it comes backlit, and that has been really good, especially when you're typing in low light scenarios. That has been really good. The trackpad now, that was an adjustment too. This is a really large trackpad and it's a really nice trackpad, I might add. But it's different from a Windows computer in that it doesn't have a right click or a left click. So I realized that using it is gesture based. However, I'm a mouse person. I love my mouse. I'd rather use a mouse as opposed to a trackpad. So I definitely continue to use my mouse, and this is a Logitech Anywhere 3 and it connects to the computer via Bluetooth, so I would prefer to use a mouse over a trackpad, but this trackpad is really good. The speakers on this device are really good. When I first heard it play, I was so shocked because I never expected to hear such quality from a laptop. I've owned a few laptops in the past, and trust me, this is the best speakers I've heard on a laptop yet. You can hear for yourself. So when you think about it, using this laptop, the speakers are crisp, are clean, you can hear the bass line well, you hear the mid sections, you hear the highs, and overall best speakers on a laptop I've ever heard. So this has been a really good experience for me in terms of the quality of this computer, the quality of the speakers, the screen, you know, the keyboard. Everything has been just really awesome. So this 16-inch MacBook Pro actually came with the charging brick, and it came with a USB to MagSafe braided cable. I think this charger, however, is 61 watts, so it's not the fast charging, it's not the 140 watt brick, but this suits me just fine. And with the battery life of this thing, I have no problems really. I can actually use my laptop for an entire day without having to worry about charging, and this actually charges it well enough, fast enough for me. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna expend the additional money to purchase a fast charger, because this works fine for me as is. So as it relates to the pricing, I think this would be a major deterrent for many persons. I got this computer in September of 2022 and it was released in October of 2021. And if you should go on the Apple website now, the price for this configuration, the M1 Max I think the price is about 3,500 US dollars. Fortunately for me, maybe based on the fact that it was released almost a year ago, I got it refurbished. So this laptop actually cost me about 2,760 US dollars, and for us in Jamaica that's really expensive. Buying a laptop for that price is equivalent to a car money, so to speak. So you could get a car in Jamaica for less than that, because when it comes to Apple products, it said that you have to pay a brand tax. Mind you, this computer is built really well and it works well, and I'm pleased with it so far. However, the price, persons may not be willing to pay that price for it. At the end of the day, this laptop will work well for what I want it for. This may not be the best laptop for games. However, I don't game. I haven't gamed in a really long time. And if I am to game, I think I'd probably get a Windows computer for that. But as I said, in terms of my use, this laptop works fine for me. So I'll definitely be sticking to it. Right now, I actually have two computers. So this MacBook Pro will primarily be my editing machine, and I actually have this. It is a Dell Latitude 7210, and it's actually a 2-in-1. So it has a detachable keyboard, and this will be my day-to-day computer, which I use to do most of my work and to do work when I'm on the road. What I like about this is it has the functionality of a full Windows computer, but it's also in a very small, very portable form factor. So I'll definitely be using both computers. After having this computer for about 2 weeks now, I can say the user experience has been good so far. It's definitely different from using Windows. However, I'd say that my first impression of it is really good. Switching from Windows to Mac OS has been a bit of an adjustment, but I am making the adjustment well so far, based on the fact that I've been actually able to use this computer and to do work. It means that, you know, the learning curve is there, but it's not that bad. So definitely look out for another video as it relates to my user experience, my long-term user experience. Hopefully by that time the M2 has not come out yet. So if you have any questions or comments, you can leave that in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like, to subscribe to the channel, and to share this video with your friends. You can also contact us through our various social media handles, and you can access those from the description of the video. Alright, so that's it from us again. Thanks for watching, and of course, see you in the next one.